This woman is my age. I couldn't imagine being homeless, plus being mute. I'm at work and this girl walks in. I believe she was mute. I'm sitting at my desk and she's writing a piece of paper. Can you please help me? I'm like, oh, what do you need help with? She's writing the paper again. Oh, I need help contacting. I'm like, okay, yeah, that's fine. What do you need help with? She's like, I need a hostel. Okay, so obviously this girl was homeless. I call them. Bearing in mind, they're meant to be a 24/7 helpline for vulnerable people that are homeless or need shelter. They disconnect the call. So I'm like, okay, let's see if there's anyone else I can call. So now I'm scouring the internet, looking for other ways to be able to find some sort of housing or accommodation or something just to help her. I find a bunch of numbers and they're closed on Sundays. Why are you closed on a Sunday if people need help? Like, I don't understand. People aren't just homeless throughout Monday to Saturday. Do you know what I mean? It's just a bit insane to me. Had a look on the council, if they had any numbers, couldn't find anything. They're just showing me campaigns to help homeless people, but not actually anything to help them. I go to contact their number, there's nothing to contact. There is no number, the number is non-existent.
Michaela has done her best to help this mute homeless girl, realising that getting help in the UK is more difficult than it seems.
Let me have a look at like the Salvation Army and all the local charities and stuff like that that help people. They're referring me to other people. They're giving me other phone numbers to call, directing me to other Salvation Armies. Like, oh, they might be able to help, they might be able to help. So I'm about 10 numbers deep now. I've called all of these places and they're still saying, no, we don't offer any accommodation. We can direct you to this place. So they directed me to another charity or organisation that helps young, vulnerable women that are homeless, food for shelter and stuff like that, that they don't want to spend the night outside. I've called them. Why, when I call them, the woman on the phone is like, I don't know how we can help. The woman that usually deals with this stuff is off, so like, I'm not sure what we can do. Your whole purpose is to help young, vulnerable women.
The lack of empathy from organisations set up to help the homeless is baffling.
This woman is my age. I'm 22. I couldn't imagine being homeless at this age, plus being mute, not having money, not having a phone, not having anything. Like, it just doesn't make sense to me. Like, how are you going to tell me, yeah, no, sorry, there's nothing we can do? What, so I'm supposed to tell her to go back outside? Like, it just doesn't make sense to me. So then I said, you know what, you then, because you obviously can't help, let me call because maybe I'll be able to get through since they're 24 hours. I've called them again. I've got through now. I've got this young woman here. She's mute, so I'm communicating for her, but she needs someone to stay. She then begins me to ask a bunch of questions. She's like, oh, what's her name? What's her date of birth? Does she have a phone? What's her phone number? So that we can get in touch with her. Did you not just hear what I said? The girl is mute. How are you going to call her and communicate with her? She's like, oh, so does she know where she's going to be staying for the night? Does she know where she's going to be staying for the night? No. Hence why I'm calling you. Like, be so for real. They're like, well, if she's staying outside, where is she staying? This girl was saying that she's going to stay outside the train station, and it just broke my heart. They were like, yeah, what train station is she going to be staying at? How long is she going to be there? What time did she go there from? Did she stay there for the whole night? I was like, darling, I'm just looking for someone to come and collect her and to find her somewhere safe to stay. It's cold. She's hungry. Help her. This woman's like, oh, well, what we'll do is we'll put a referral in, and then we'll have someone come out within the next 2 to 3 days and have a search for her. So if you could just give me a description of what she looks like, and then we can come and see what we can do.
Their lack of urgency in this situation was heartbreaking to hear. Do they not realise that they are dealing with real desperate people?
Guys, when I told you, I was fuming, because what do you mean 2 to 3 days? You think she's not gonna be wandering looking for somewhere else to go? And you can't even get in touch with her. I felt heartbroken that I had to sit in front of this girl and say to her, I'm sorry, but there is not much that I can do. Like, you're just gonna have to wait. Like, how am I supposed to send her back outside into the street? What are you here for? Honestly, guys, I literally bawled out crying because I had to just tell her, like, I'm sorry, but there's not much I can do for you at this point. Like, stay safe, stay warm. If there's anything I can do, just come back to the salon. I'll be here to help. But they're like, oh, guys, my heart honestly hurts.
But Michaela could not rest, knowing that there was a woman needing help.
I got back home. I obviously told my mum exactly what happened. And we literally both looked at each other and said, should we go back and look for her? Bring her back here. Like, I would literally bring her into my home. This is how I felt. So we went back to where she said she was staying. She obviously said that she would be there from around 5 o'clock and that she'd stay there for the whole night, because obviously hoping that StreetLink would obviously send an on-call team to go and find her. I went back there, spoke to the people that work at the station, the TfL workers. They said they haven't seen anyone, they haven't seen her. I walked around like that whole area, that whole vicinity, didn't see her or anything, but I'm gonna keep going back there and hopefully I bump into her or I see her there.
With no luck finding her, Michaela turned to the police for help.
I do want to let you guys know that the police have been made aware. I still haven't found her. I still don't know where she is, but the police have been made aware. They couldn't disclose too much information with me, but I do know that there is a current search for her and they're doing everything that they can in order to find her and make sure she's safe and that she's not in harm's way. I believe they did manage to get in contact with some of her family. I know that they have issued an investigation and their main goal right now is to find her and to obviously find out how she got in this situation in the first place. But again, I'm grateful that I was put in this position to be able to help her and at least find something that can be done about this situation.
Michaela really did everything she could to help this poor homeless woman find shelter for the evening. But hearing how difficult it is to find anyone who can help makes you question the authority of those put in place to provide such services. Whether it be a lack of resources or just a lack of empathy, there needs to be a change to ensure a situation like this never happens again. The comment section were appalled by how this played out, saying, "So what are the people donating for?" And "Your eyes honestly show how heartbreaking this situation has made you." As always, thanks for watching Happiest. If you like this video, then be sure to follow our other social pages for more eye-opening videos like this. And if you have any of your own videos you'd like to share, be sure to send them in.